Is the housing market heating up again, or is it slowing down? The latest numbers just came out and some of them might surprise you. So let's take a look at what really happened. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia with the Rhonda Gustitus Team at Keller Peace River Partners. And today we are taking a look at what the numbers are telling us about the housing market activity in Venice. For the air this month is going to be February 2026. Whether you are living here, thinking about relocating to Florida, or just love keeping an eye on local trends, we're going to break these numbers down in a way that actually makes sense. So let's jump right in. First, let's take a look at how many homes were introduced to the market. There were 218 homes listed in February, compared to the 416 homes that were listed during that same time last year. So we saw fewer homes becoming available this year, which can tighten the options people have when they're house hunting. Next, let's look at the homes that found a buyer and moved on to the next stage of the process. So that number came in at 276 homes that went under contract. Last year, during that same time period, only 222 homes moved forward with that buyer. So even though fewer homes were listed this year, more people were stepping up and making offers. That's a really interesting shift. So now let's talk about the numbers everyone really watches, and that's which homes actually changed ownership. There were 249 completed sales for the month of February. Last year, that number was 203. That's a healthy jump and shows that people are still making confident moves to this area. Homes took about 78 days on average to sell. A year ago, that was 67. So homes are taking a little bit longer to find the right match, but they're still moving at a steady pace. By the end of the month, there were 1,195 homes available. Last year, that same time frame, there were 1,754 homes available. So the number of choices for house hunters has shrunk quite a bit compared to last year. The next number that helps us understand the overall balance of the housing scene. Right now, there are 4.8 months of supply, making it a seller's market. Last year, there were 7.9 months, pushing us into a buyer's market. So when supply gets closer to 4 or 5 months, it usually means things are leaning in favor of the homeowners selling their properties. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. The average price point of homes that sold this month came in at $436,804. Last year, that number was $470,819, so a little bit lower. Prices can move up and down depending on the types of homes that sell during that particular month, so it's always important to look at the big picture and over time. When we isolate a very common type of home, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family home, not on the water, the average price point landed at $466,681. Last year, that same type of home averaged about $488,053, so it has dipped just a bit. Interest rates are currently hovering between 5.75 and 6.25%. Rates always influence affordability, and staying in this range has helped many people move forward with purchasing their homes. Homes are selling about 96% of their asking price on average, and in simple terms, that means if a home was listed at $500,000 and at 96%, it would go for $480,000. Of course, that also depends on negotiations, pricing accuracy, and the condition. There were only 3 bank-owned homes available for that month, and none sold for the month of February. That is a very small portion of the overall housing activity, which is generally a very positive sign. So what does everything mean? When we step back and look at the big picture, here are the few things that stood out. Fewer homes were listed compared to last year. More homes found buyers. More homes actually closed. The number of homes available have dropped significantly, and the overall balance is shifting towards homeowners selling. All of these points to a tightening housing environment compared to last year. Outlook for the rest of 2026. Looking ahead, the outlook remains very strong. Florida continues to attract people from relocating all over the country, and thanks to our weather, lifestyle, and tax advantages, looks like it's going to continue. The Gulf Coast remains one of the most desirable areas in the state, and cities like Venice continue to draw attention. While the numbers shift throughout the year, the long-term outlook of the region remains very positive, which we love. So if you're thinking about making a move to the Gulf Coast, we'd love to help you guide you through the process. And remember, real estate's a dream with the Rhonda Gustitus Team. We hope you have a great day, and we hope you like and subscribe for more videos. Hope to see you next month. Bye.